Hey, what's going on? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to jump in like that. I was having a little bit of technical difficulty, but I guess.
No problem, no problem. No rush. The world's not ending that we know of. We'll find out after this.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm so glad that you're dressed casually.
I'm gonna get myself to get over here. Sorry about that.
No problem. No rush. Take your time, man.
Oh, I'm good. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Sorry, I just got out of acting class, theater class, so literally just got out of it. So
I'm glad that you're dressed casually. I'm glad that you're dressed casually because I was like, should I like put on like a suit or something?
I was gonna dress up like, nah, let me not do that because yeah, I'm just an ordinary person, you know what I mean?
Yes. All right, so please introduce us to yourself.
Well, hello everybody, how you doing? First of all, I'm gonna say thank you so very much for allowing me on your platform. You're a truly amazing person. Literally, I just told my class, hey, I gotta go because I'm not missing out on this interview that's about to happen because, you know, when the Aunt of Dragons allowed you to be on her platform,
So silly.
I remember that. If she invites you to be a part of her platform, don't turn it down. That's all I'm gonna say. So
you're so nice.
and I'm envious of you because you're still over in the sunny side of Florida. You know, that's a good thing. I love it.
But you're in sunny California.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a big difference. I'm gonna tell you later on. There's a big difference.
Okay, that's one of my questions. So.
Okay. But hello, everybody. My name is Robert Deon. Government name Robert D. Jones. But Robert Deon. I'm out here in the Los Angeles, California area. I'm a retired U.S. Army veteran. Did 24 years of honorable service. Joined when I was back in a long time ago. Back in 1992, I joined when I was 17 years old. Not because I couldn't make it in college or anything like that, like people like to say. No, is I wanted to show my parents that they didn't waste their time raising me, and I wanted to get out on my own. So that was one of the many reasons why I joined the military. So I did, 24 years service, enjoyed my time in the United States Army, and I retired and went back home. Wife considered home, Tampa Bay, Florida, for a while, and I always had the desire to continue on in acting. So I said, you know what? Either you can be a barracuda or a shark in a pond, or I don't want to disrespect in a lake, a large lake, or you're gonna be a minnow in the sea when it comes to this acting. So I chose the rough route and moved out to Los Angeles, where I became a minnow of an actor in the sea of actors and actresses out here. So it was a good decision. It was actually a great decision. I've grown a lot since I've been here. And hey, it leads me to be on your show right now.
You're so silly. So first of all, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
So your father served, correct?
Yes. Several of my family members served.
Oh.
I'm originally from Tennessee. That's where you hear the country accent come from. All right. Can't get rid of it. You can be the country boy out of the country, but hey, he was always gonna be country regardless. So my father's a Marine. He served in the Marines and served during Vietnam. My younger brother is a Marine, or he's a Marine also, but now he does higher things in the government side. I leave it like that. And my mom and my other brother, he's a doctor or professor, and my mom runs an executive of ABC News. So that's what she does. I have a lot of family members in the military service. Yes.
So when you were in high school, you knew automatically I'm going to serve, or was it just something that it was a choice?
Well, being in a structured home that I was in, it's something I knew I wanted to do, but I also had a passion for acting too. My mom always told me I was going to be an actor anyway because I always was dramatic when it was time to get the little butt whoopings that I deserved. So yeah, I always wanted to do both. But my father told me something that I took heed of, and that's what comes when we have somebody that's really in your corner. He's like, listen, I know you want to be an actor. I know you want to entertain people. I got that. He said, but I know you have a desire to serve, especially after the Persian Gulf War. I wanted to serve. I remember the first day that happened. So he said, listen, just do this. Just do 20 years in service, retire, and then you will always have something to fall back on. You'll never go homeless, trying to live in Los Angeles, or you at least have something coming in while you're trying to pursue your dream in acting. And I listened to what the hell he said, and guess what? That was the best advice ever. That was one of the many advice that he given me. That was one of the best ones, because that's exactly what happened. I'm able to move out here, and Lord Jesus, you got to come prepared when you come out here. But I was able to move out here and be able to sustain myself while I'm pursuing this art of acting. So,
what made you fall in love with acting?
the fact that you can some people try to do this for fame and fortune and all kind of craziness, which is nothing wrong. If that's what you desire, that's what you desire. But that's kind of like the wrong idea. I love the art of storytelling. First of all, you're taking something that a person has taken the time and written out on a piece of paper or a novel, or it doesn't matter what it is. They've taken the time to take something from their mind and place it on a piece of paper. And you have the honor of taking it from that piece of paper and bringing it to life. So that's a storyteller. More than an actor, you're a storyteller. So I'm telling the story, and my job in that story is hopefully that you believe my character. Whether you love my character, or you hate my character, or you just mourn for my character, that's the whole art of storytelling. This country is built off of our livelihood is built off of storytelling. Since we were small, what do? We listen to bedtime stories. So it's the same thing, but I'm just doing it as an adult. There you go.
That's because, I never really thought about that.
Yes.
So how did okay. So you're a SAG actor.
Yes.
What are the pros and cons of being equity?
Okay. First of all,
and I guess for people who don't know what equity is, can you explain that to them as well? Forgive me.
Oh no problem. No problem. First of all, it's a wonderful feeling to be a SAG actor. You're no longer considered a aspiring actor. You're considered a professional actor. Soon as the stamp, you're a professional actor in the eyes of the union. There's eyes of anybody. There's union and there's non-union. And you want to be a part of the union. You want to be a part of SAG because you have people fighting for you. Somebody's doing you wrong on set. Something's happening, right? So you want to make sure that you have somebody backing you. Versus non-union, you're on your own. If you get messed up, and I've been there. I've been there and done that. I've been a SAG actor for going on 4 years now. So
yeah.
But before then, there's sometimes that you do some work. You might consider it free work because it's not monetary, but you might want film from the film, like a clip from the film to add to your reel or whatever, and they need you and they're going for you the whole entire time that you're working with them, the directors, right? And you give me your all, the whole 9 yards. You're happy with your work, and then you don't get your work because they got what they needed from you. Especially if they're an independent filmmaker. It could be an independent filmmaker or it could be a corporation. They got what they. That's it. And you can't sue them because guess what? You're backing you. That's the whole idea of being a SAG actor and being a union, because you have somebody that has your back, period. And that's a wonderful, amazing feeling to have somebody there that has your back, and that's what you want. So that's what I like about it. Another thing is this: if as a SAG actor, yes, you're only allowed to do SAG films. I mean, there's the union-based films. And you look down upon if you do union-based film and do non-union. That's called FICOR. Decision. Either you're going to be a professional actor or you're going to be an aspiring, which is nothing wrong with aspiring or an aspiring actor. You can't be both. You can't. It's called FICOR, but it's looked down highly in SAG. So if you're an independent actor and you so happen to be lucky or blessed to be on a film that's a SAG film, and it makes you SAG eligible, my advice to you is just say SAG eligible as long as you can before you become SAG, especially if you're a new artist, a new storyteller, because the simple fact is you can do union and non-union work as a SAG eligible actor. That means you're eligible to go as a professional, but you can still play along the lines and it won't be looked down upon. And then when you get that when you get some films under your belt and things are going and everything's moving in your direction, and you got hit up for a feature role in a major film. Well, you have no choice after that. You have to become SAG then. They give you 30 days to become SAG. But at least you know you got all this work that you could have done, that you've done up until that point. So that's why I like is the fact that you have that choice. You can stay SAG eligible as long as you can before you become SAG. Away, but it's fine. I'm gonna push, pull, jump, duck, whatever I need to do to make it in this world of acting as a SAG actor. There's a lot of things I've seen as a non-union. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could be on it, but I can't do that. And the way I say it is, why should I take that away from somebody who's an aspiring actor working to build their reel to become a professional actor? So that's how I keep it in my mindset. Hey, everything that you choose is not for you. Every position or every character out there is not for you. You got to pick what lane you want to go down. So that's why I say that, hey, it's as far as money wise, if everybody want to worry about the money wise, yes, you definitely get paid more as a SAG, period. I could just put it this way without saying like this weekend I'm working a film, and just for one day I can take care of let's see, 3 car notes just from that one day. Because but the thing about it is, and I'm still with the NDA, non-disclosure agreement. That's exactly the amount. But that's good. But I remember the point where I was happy. Hey, if I got $50 a 100, that's fine. At least I'm on set. At least I'm earning and learning. At least I'm a background artist. At least I'm earning. Everybody's, oh, you're a background actor back in the day. Guess what? If you want to really learn about the industry, be a background actor and learn everything before you become the one that's have speaker roles in front of the camera. Stop being so high class. Stop worrying about your You can't be an A-lister background actor. I'm sorry, just to let you know right now, you can't be an A. Get paid the same $75 or $100 some more dollars. Before this happens, I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, did I freeze?
Oh no, it's not you. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not you. I knew this was gonna happen, and I gotta figure this out. So I'm gonna plug my phone back up. All right.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna be telling me.
I like that. You can't be an A-list background actor. I like that a lot. Yes, I'm gonna steal that.
You can't be an A-list background actor. There's no such thing. And but there's people out there who really think they are, and you gotta separate yourself from those people, because if they do that, then they'll do it to you some other time on some other set. So oh my God, this is gonna be so unprofessional. Hold on 1 minute.
No worries, no, you're fine.
Gotta fix this because we can't be falling off your sets. Oh no. So let me plug this in real quick. Hold on 1 minute.
No rush.
I was supposed to have this done. I just came out of a 3-hour class, so I knew my phone was going to
3 hours? Jeez.
Yeah, the acting class is 3 hours. It's no joke. Like, see, that's better. All right, that's better. Yeah, acting class is no joke. So yeah. Again, you had to humble yourself to be in this world. You're laid off until you're hired. That's why I don't get upset with no's. No's mean new opportunity. New opportunity for me to showcase what I have. A new opportunity to show you, hey, this is my time. Like, this is my screen time now. Even though you say yes or no, I still won. That's the mentality you got to have. I still won because you wanted to see me audition. And then a callback means that, oh, wow, we really like who you are. So we want to see you one more time just to reconfirm what we liked the first time. You do not change anything that you did the first time. You come with the same personality. Now the director gives you direction to do it a different way. Yeah, you do it a different way. But guess what? You should feel very proud. Even if you do or do not land that role, you should be very proud that somebody called you back to say, hey, we want to see you again. So that's how I look at it. Before, when I was young in this, I used to get upset. How this person get this and that, and I'm doing all this. I'm doing that, because it's not your season of blessing. It's your season of lesson. Your lesson to learn what it is, what it takes to be the better you, not to better them.
Yeah. Don't
hate on somebody else's blessing, because that means you're gonna allow somebody to hate on your blessings. So that's how you look at it. I only look at what I'm doing. If you tomorrow audition for a role, and it's for A-list role on, let's say, the Oval, Tyler Perry, the Oval, and it's a recurring role. Who do I look like being mad? Oh, how does she do that? She's only been doing this for such year that I'm taking this, and oh, I don't like that show anyway. Really, you don't belong in this industry. That
Yeah.
belong in the industry. Go ahead, get out, get some counseling, get yourself together, and then come back into the industry, because guess what? This is a tough skin industry, and you gotta understand. Stop getting your feelings. You gotta take your feelings out of it. You had to take your feelings out of it, and that's what helped me to grow. I took my feelings out of my emotions out of my business, and just it's business. It's business, literally. This is business. I'm actually upset with myself because I didn't have my phone and everything ready for your interview. That's how serious I take this. So that's how it's supposed to be. This is your show, right? So people have to take their business serious, and you do, That's why this is happening right now. And like Bling Queen 007 just said, what's for you is for you. What isn't, and that's the truth. That is the absolute truth. I'm sorry, I get talking about it. I can preach all day.
No, you're fine. No, you're preaching to me right now. That's Mama Yaku right there. She sells beautiful jewelry. I'm not gonna pull it out right now, but like I have her jewelry. Like I try to wear it like whenever when I'm feeling sad. But okay. So as a big guy, are you afraid of being typecast?
Let me tell you, I used to think, oh, I don't want to be typecast. Please typecast me.
Really?
Yes, I want everybody to hear this right now. If you're like, well, I only want to be seen like this actor, I want to be seen like that. So guess what? I guess you're putting a funnel on your acting. So that means you're only good at one thing. All right? No. If you're not an A-list actor, I'm not yet. And you notice I said yet, right? I'm not
Yeah.
yet, because working enough, everybody know your name, then you become an A-list actor, right? If you're good enough, you better get your foot in the door. You better get your foot in the door. Stop limiting yourself. Oh, I'm not gonna do this because this not they gonna have me. Listen, I get hit up for military, which I better, because I'm prime member to retired military, police officer, bouncer, whatever, drug dealer, whatever crap, whatever thing that comes up, it doesn't matter. But my job is to make that character come alive. Now, when I get myself, if that gets me the door, that gets me the door. I get myself established, then I can create my own content, and I can spread my wings. But you got to get your foot in the door. In this industry, it can be a dog eat dog type industry. They've gotten a lot better, a whole lot better. People of color and women have absolutely has finally been just injected into this even more so. And if it's a film about Asian people, who have Asian people in the film. If it's you go to South Central LA, the first thing comes to you think of South Central LA, you think about somebody look like me. It wouldn't look right. Well, okay, I'm gonna paint my face black and then play a black guy. So again, it's happening for everybody. It's happening for everybody. Everybody get a piece of that pie. But the thing about it is, you got to get in the door first. So if that's what it takes, like this week I'm playing a security guard. This has to go. I'm playing a security guard. I play security guard. That's just fine. And that's where you build rapport. Because if you're in a role that's a speaking role, you're going to meet the director, the executive producer, the producer. They're going to talk to you because you know why? Because the executive producer's putting a lot of money into you. So they basically bought their product, and you are the product. It's plain and simple. Actor, you are the product. So they want to know who they're talking to. And guess what? If you're somebody they want to hang out with, or somebody they feel comfortable with, like they could make a joke or laugh or just have fun, they want you on their set. If you're upset, uptight, acting like you're better than everybody else, that might be your last time on that set. Might be your last time, because they don't want to work with anybody like that. And build a good name with them. Everybody think Hollywood's really, really, really big. No, it's actually not. I've learned that it's very, very small. It's very, very small. So if you screw up on somebody else's set, if you acting like a diva of a man or a woman on somebody else's set, acting a fool and being belligerent to people on other sets, guess what's going to do? It's going to travel. Somebody said, well, I'm hiring on Robert Deon Robert Deon as a recurring role for this film. Wait, what other Robert Deon on this? Do you know what happened there? That's exactly how it happens. Do you know what happened there? You sure you want to take that chance? Well, let
Yeah.
me first. But guess what? That person already planted that seed right there. Because this is about business. It's a money game. They don't want you to be a person that walks off set. Or you walk off set, you're blacklisted, you're gone anyway. Just let you know that. You ever get mad
Yeah.
on set, you're done. But the whole idea is to get your name known. The whole idea is to get your foot in the door. I don't want to say by any means necessary. Have dignity with yourself. There's some roles I would not play. I keep it to myself. There's a role I would never play. And if that's what it takes for me to make it, then I guess I won't make it. That's a role I won't play whatsoever. I've already made it in my mind. I won't play these certain roles only. It sounds contradictory what I said earlier, but what I'm saying there's certain roles that if it feels against my morals, I won't do. There you go. Gotta have some morale.
Yeah.
Before being typecast, hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Because typecast can pay.
Yeah.
Typecast can pay.
I agree.
Definitely.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Okay, so you moved from Florida to California. I don't know how to phrase this, but do you find that it's hard making a career as a Florida actor?
I don't know. It's like being on thin ice when I say this. Because
No, me too.
people can get in their feelings very quickly when people speak their blunt truth. People can get in their feelings when you speak the blunt truth. So, if anybody from the Florida side of the house sees this, then take it with a grain of salt. This is business. People need to know. There's a reason why I moved from Florida to Los Angeles. Okay? Yes, I could have moved to Atlanta. Yes, I could have moved to New York, or actually Miami too. A lot of people don't realize that. Or New Orleans. How can I say this and be semi-politically correct and real? All right? Politically correct and real is this. Listen, if you haven't dreamed about having an Oscar in your hand or your Oscar speech, or it doesn't matter, whatever awards you have, if it's not up here already, I've written mine out 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I wrote out my Oscar speech. All right, whether I get one or not, which I know I will, that's how your mindset has to be. I've already written it out. All I have to do is adjust it and change it. Well, with that being said, you got to have an opportunity first.
Yeah.
Grow before you grow out. If you're auditioning for films, truly auditioning for films, and then when films come out with certain production companies or whatever that's within there, and it's always the same people every time, one film is this, one film is that. It's the same people. So they wasted your time, your money, because you drove out to that audition. You spent your time, which they cannot give back to you, to audition for their role. All right? And then the same people that they usually hang around is the ones in the film. Why do that? Why have an audition? Just shoot your film with the same people and leave it like that. All right? Don't get people hopes and dreams up in the whole 9 yards because, well, now, yeah, there's a difference between if the person fit the role or not, if the person can act or not, and I got all of that. But if that's the case, every last one of your films is going to have the same people in it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I told myself, I'm better than that. I know good and well that I can get a better chance in the rougher part of this industry if I go and just conquer it. Some people scared to even move out here because, oh my God, this and oh my God, that. Yes, the cost of living is absolutely ridiculous. It really is. It really is. Uh, but I'm so confident in myself and what I'm trying to accomplish that all that will come to pass. All that will come to pass. So yes, there is a difference. Are there some talented people in Florida? Hell yes, it is.
Oh yeah.
There
Oh yeah.
are a lot of talented executive producers, talented producers, directors, actors, actors, DPs, you name it. on the sound, the sound grip, the whole 9 yards. So cast and crew. There's a lot of talented people that's in Florida, and I really, really hope that the film industry start looking to Florida and give them enough incentives to stay out there because Florida's a wonderful place to shoot films. Period.
It is.
Such a one.
It really is. But like you, like every friend who I have who's moved out has encouraged me to be like, yo, you're not gonna do anything there. You're never gonna grow there.
You're not
Which
going.
is sad though. It's so sad because like there's so many beautiful shots that can happen here. You know, there's so much beautiful outdoor theater that can happen here. But it's like we don't take advantage of it. And you know, okay, I'm ranting now. Okay.
Back in two different areas because see one filming in Florida, yes, absolutely amazing. Changing incentives to make it more lucrative to film in Florida. We're talking about as an actor and actress or even a director in Florida. If it's all, I mean, even the award ceremony, I've noticed are all tailored to if you're a friend with this person, that friend with that person,
Yup.
you get this award.
Yup.
I enter my film into your film festival just for hey, and then not get a fair shake at being on top. When you can look at something like, oh my God, listen to the sound of that, or look at the picture quality, or wow, that was hard to get through, or whatever, you know. And then that person wins, or that film wins best film. Like, okay, I get it now. I've seen all of it. I've seen it before, and that kind of culture has to change. There's a lot of good acting. There's a good acting studios out there too. And there's one in particular that I would like to mention. Andy Matheny Acting Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. I tip my hat off to her because some fact is that she's brutally honest with your acting. You know, for the time I was there, I always got that she was brutally honest about your acting. You had to have tough skin, and if she wasn't that way, honestly, tell everybody right now, when I moved out here, if I didn't have that brutal honesty from her, I probably got eaten up alive out here. But I didn't because I took my time out to understand everything she was talking about. It was going with my character, going about the way I learned things, and the whole 9 yards, and it helped me out. You know, so I hope that she gets a chance to see this, or somebody gets a chance to tell her about this. But yes, but then you have places that want you to pay to be the manager, pay to be the agent. Like, don't ever pay ever. They get paid when you get paid. So when you that's when they get paid. All right, and they cannot be a place that can represent you as a manager or a talent agency and be your teaching coach at the same time, or have class at the same time. That's actually illegal. That's not. They can't do that at all. But again, it goes back to be given a true chance to display your acting. I felt like that wasn't happening for me, and I said, you know what? I don't have time to waste. I just retired from the military, so yeah, I'm feeling like age is against me, which that's a lie. Now I understand that's a total lie, but that's why I told myself that. But also I said I want to make it before my parents pass, because all of us got the same note of we're going the same direction, right? So I wanted to make it before my parents passed away. So let me get out here and bust my tail. I almost cursed. Bust my tail and make it.
You can curse.
Okay, I'm making sure, bust my tail and then do something nice for them, So that's another reason why I came out here.
So we've been talking about film a lot. Do you prefer film over stage?
I've done both.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer film. But
really, why?
Stage. I love stage for one thing. People sleep on stage actors and actresses. Listen, it's live. You can't make any mistakes.
You can't mess up.
You gotta be on cue. I've done many theater roles, and I know one thing. You gotta be on point. You gotta be mess up. You better make it smooth or do like. I do love that. I mean, in that case, if I'm in love with theater like that, then my move would have been to New York and not to Los Angeles. Period.
True.
You go to New York for theater. You go to New York for theater. Period. And you go to Los Angeles for film, TV series, and stuff like that. Theater can be big out here, but film and everything else is a whole lot bigger. So yeah. Love that. What I like about film is You can never die. A lot of people don't get that. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Even right now, what we're doing right now can last forever. Once we pass away, that video
Oh,
of that person. So you create memories that people can always go back and see you when you know we watch. How many movies have you watched and people, the person's already passed away, and you feel like they're alive because you see them the TV screen, but they're already passed away. So yeah, that's what I like about it because I don't have any biological kids, but but at the same time, I can live forever. So I like that, and the reason why I said that is because that's my way of living forever for whoever my loved ones are. So.
wow. I never really thought of it that way. Okay. Okay, okay. So now we're gonna stop talking about film for a little bit. You're also a business owner. You own multiple businesses.
Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I do, and that's one of.
Could you
Go ahead.
talk to us about them?
No, I don't mean to cut y'all. Sorry about that.
No, no, I'm sorry. Can you talk to us about them?
Yes. What I do is I have a saying: you can't have health without wealth, and you can't have wealth without health. You can have one or the other, but how long is it gonna last? You know, I'm sorry. Being healthy and broke is not cool.
Ugh.
Being wealthy and sick is not cool either, right? So you gotta have a lifestyle of both. So what I mean is, yes, go get the money, but also stay healthy at the same time. Okay, stay healthy at the same time. And I'm not just talking about physical health. I'm talking about mental health. You're talking about spiritual health, emotional health, whole 9 yards. So, I'm in the CBD industry. All right, the CBD.
Oh.
This is not marijuana. This is a big difference between marijuana and hemp. Marijuana gets you high. Hemp gets you healthy. All right. So high means euphoric high, which is nothing wrong with that. If that you do that, trust me. Or hemp helps you get healthy. So the CBD industry is a multi-million, multi-billion dollar industry. I've been doing it for 3 years now. Actually, yeah, 4 years now. 4 years now. And I did it for my own health first. First of all, I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder because of war. That's one of the reasons why I do acting, because acting helps me get it out. Nobody can tell I'm really angry. They think I'm acting. It might be I'm really angry. I'm just getting it out of my system. And you gotta be crazy. You gotta have a little craziness to be an actor, actress. So if you
You do.
and you're an actor and an actress, you're gonna suck. Okay, just tell you right now. But if you got something wrong with you, you got a little something weird with you, and something wrong with you, then you'll make it just fine. They make the best actresses. Trust me. Trust me. So, with that being said, I use the CBD oil to maintain my health and help keep me away from chemical meds. I'm gonna tell you a quick testimony, a quick story. When I was in the military, the thing about what they like to do is, which I love the military, don't get me wrong. But if you go to the hospital, the quick thing is, hey, you got this, give you some medicine. You got this. That's not been one time I've been to the hospital and they ain't giving me something. Like there's always something I gotta take. Side effects is death. There's always some side effect, right? And what was happening was it was making my PTSD worse with the chemical.
Mm.
To the point
Mm.
where I feel comfortable saying on here 2 times almost did something selfish and took my life. That's very selfish
Mm.
because the fact is my life is not my life. My life is my loved one's life. Okay? Because if anybody has not been around anybody that committed suicide and seen the after effects, then you don't want. I want to wish on my worst enemy. It happened to one of my soldiers I was in charge of. I did everything I could to try to help him, and then when he did that, I saw the aftermath, and that woke me up with what I went through. Okay, I said never again will I would say that or go through that. So with that being said, I use CBD oil because the chemical meds were having an effect on me. It was kind of helped me with the PTSD, but the side effects was worse. Like how you have a PTSD, but I felt angry. How
Yeah.
is it I can't sleep well, or irritated, or so. Again, I said I was finished with it. So when I left the military, I looked for holistic medicine. I said, you know what, I'm going all natural. And I came by across this company where they not only do CBD products, a house of brands. They have essential oils, which is good for relaxation. They have a travel company. They have cryptocurrency, which I'm in deeply in that. So that's what I've used to help supplement my income, so I don't have to work for anybody. I've been doing quite well in the business. That along with my retirement put together. helps me live quite comfortable. And I would recommend anybody to own their own home-based business, home-based business. If you can work 9 to 5 for somebody else for them to get rich, then you can take 2 or 3 hours out of your own day to do something for yourself. I'm just very blunt about that. Until you can fire your own boss. So
is that what you're looking for agents for right now?
oh yes, for my industry, yeah, for my home-based business. The reason is, if you have a blessing, you're selfish if you keep it to yourself. But you're not selfish if you're sharing the wealth. So I want to help others, to mentor others to do the exact same thing. All right. I'll put it away. I've already matched what I make in retirement and disability with my CBD business in a faster manner. That was within 6 months match what I made in retirement and disability from retiring. So that's big. And one thing is true. There's one thing is true about our people, anybody. Weight loss will never die.
Nope.
Makeup industry will never die.
Mm-mm.
Holistic CBD industry will never die.
Nope.
Travel will never die.
Mm-mm.
So why not be in something that makes sense to help other people out? All right.
That's true.
So that's why I'm in that. You got to have health. You can't have health without wealth, and wealth without health. And also, I do have a credit restoration industry based that I'm in. I'm a financial consultant, basically, showing people how to improve their credit. Not only just improve their credit, not and it's an educational thing, because the simple fact is, I am educating you, or my company educates you on how to improve your credit, and not just say, hey, here, that's what you do. No, in deep detail, how to keep your credit away so you never have to use us or anybody else again. You can go to a credit repair company and get your credit fixed and everything else, but if you don't know how to keep it that way, it'll go right back down again.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We're a financial consulting company that we help out people to learn as they watch their credit earn. I've had clients. I have clients, actually agent who's homeless and now is a 6-figure earner. Yes, I know a young man, one of my good friends from Miami, Florida. He started in this industry at 23 years old. Now he's 27 years old, and he's a multimillionaire at Porter Ranch. Know for this fact, he was cleaning the beaches at Miami Beach, cleaning after everybody party. He was the guy, made $33,000 a year. $33,000 a year. Say it again, $33,000 a year to clean up trash from South Beach that stays trash because everybody go out there and party, right? And now he just built his multi-million-dollar home out here in Los Angeles. And if you look up Porter Ranch, that's the it of here in LA. So yes,
Wow.
the home.
How do you have time to do all this?
Huh?
How do you have time to do everything?
To be honest with you, point blank simple, I make the time. When you get if you get tired of being sick and tired, if you get tired of living from paycheck to paycheck, I call poor check to poor check. That's what I call it, right?
Mm.
You barely make it from one to another. You're working extremely long hours and you're not getting paid what you work. I want people to think about this. There's people out here fighting to make. Let me say it again. There's people out here fighting to make $15 an hour for minimum wage. Okay, let that sink in. You're fighting to get paid $15 for 60 minutes of your time. 60 minutes can I get back? So that means you're fighting for that. That means you're making less than that. Why settle for that in your life? You're telling me I'm only worth $15? You see, I flipped it, right? They're fighting for $15, but you're telling me I'm only worth $15 for a whole hour? That's all I am worth right now as a human being? No, I'm worth, as they say, Playboy. No, Playboy, I'm worth a whole lot more than $15 an hour. So that clicked on me. And if you look from 9 to 5, what you make in 9 to 5 for $15 an hour? Oh, I'm sorry, minus taxes and everything else that come from it. Wow. That's a lot of time that was spent for not being paid your worth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with working 9 to 5 because it pays the bills. Damn, skip my language. Damn that. It pays the bills, period. But you can at least take 1 hour out of the day to advertise your own business? At least 1 hour. You can do so much in an hour. Like we do, you can do so much in an hour to advertise your own business. Why not? Why not? Why not fire your own boss? Fire your boss. Working at that 1 hour can turn to 2 hours, can turn to 3 hours, can turn to I ain't going to sleep till I make this. I can quit that 9 to 5. And then you go in and politely say, hey, listen, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice in, or I gotta go. Because you put the time in on your own business and making your own money, you get a 1099 instead of W-2. There's a big, there's a big difference with that. And you have your ownership. Get your own LLC. I'm not telling anybody, hey, just come do the CBD industry with me, which is very lucrative. Or, hey, a financial consultant like I am, no experience necessary on either one. I can show you how to do it and train you, right? Free training. But do something that you love. I love this art of storytelling, so I'm going to bust my ass off in my home-based businesses to earn enough income so I can do what? The art of storytelling. So that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so tell us a funny moment that has happened while you were on set.
Oh, man. That's many of them. But there's one.
The first one that came to your mind.
The first one particularly came to mind was this. I was one of my first films I was on, and I was stationed in Mississippi, hour away from New Orleans, right? And so one of my soldiers like, hey, Sarge, this is your chance. You retire from the military. I know you're gonna retire from the military. You need to go out there and you need to handle your business in New Orleans. And this would be a perfect fit for you. I was like, what are you talking about? Man, they got G.I. Joe 2 Retaliation. They're looking for background artists for that. You said you retired in like 4 years, right? I was like, yeah. So, hey, listen, this is your time to do it. So you need to do it now instead of wait till later. So I took that advice. Okay, I go and check it out. But I was still soldiering it up. I'm still hard charging uniform. So I did it anyway. So I went down there and it worked out. And I was hired onto the film as the White House photographer for 2 scenes. So I was happy about that. So in between one of the breaks, you go into crafty services. That's when you go get your snack on, your drinks on. So I had my back turned. I'm looking this way, and I'm getting my food. Well, what I didn't know is I'm gonna drop the name in a few minutes. One of the A-list actors was literally right behind me, getting something to drink. So as I was turning, he turned at the same time, and his elbow. Let me say it again. His elbow hit the side of my head. Ah. So, all right, elbow hit the side of. I ain't that short. I say, yeah, elbow. Yeah, it had to be elbow because that's how it felt. Hit top of head. I go, man, you gotta be kidding me like that. And he said, oh my bad, man, my bad. And he put his hands on my shoulder, and my shoulder disappeared. So I'm a grown man, like. So you make me like a little small guy. So the person who I bumped into was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, The Rock himself, right? Because he was the one that made character Joe 2 Retaliation. So that in the long. I don't get starstruck. Only one time I got starstruck. I'll tell you about that. Only one time since we're doing this whole thing. No, twice. No, one time. So he put his hand. my shoulder blade disappears. Like all I see is big meat hooks on my hand. Like I was, not only did I bumped into you, took my manhood. Now you're gonna just make me look small with your hand, and he's laughing.
No,
so he thought it was funny. He said, man, what's your name? And I told him my name. I said, listen, you're gonna make a soldier look bad. I'm supposed to be hard charging and everything else. I'm her lean, mean fighting machine, and you made me look like a little toy soldier. So we joked about it. So he calls his friend over, well, actually his cousin over, named Chino. And that's a lot of people don't know he used his family as stunt double sometimes, right? Because like him. Same bald head, but he had a goatee. And he walked out and said, so this how this gonna end? Like y'all just gonna beat me up in front of all these people? So, just making them laugh was one thing. Just making them laugh was one thing. But another thing was the fact that he made me look so small. And I'm not dude. So that was one funny moment. That's definitely a funny moment.
You said you're 6'2"?
Girl, I wish.
How tall are you?
I'm right at 6. I'm right at 6.
Right, that's still tall. I mean, I'm a girl, so I guess.
I lost an inch from when I used to jump out of a helicopter and airplane. So I lost a little bit, So because your back compressive. So I lost a little bit, but like two of my younger brothers are taller than me, so all the wear and tear got to me. But it didn't matter. He's taller than that. Made me look bad. Made me look really bad. So I never forgot that. I never forgot that. So that was one thing.
Do you have any funny moments from boot camp?
I know you're gonna do that. Okay. All right. The funny moment from boot camp. So they have this thing called the gas chamber, right?
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yes, the infamous gas chamber. For myself, it was, oh my God, I'm about to die. That's the drill sergeant said you're gonna die. And I joined back when they can touch you, basic training. They can put you in foot lockers and lockers and yeah. Oh, flashback. So yeah, I was back when they could put their hands on you. So these drill sergeants told we're gonna die if we go in there. The whole night, all kind of evil stuff that make us lose our mind to see if we were strong. So I'm in the gas chamber. I got my mask on. I'm like, it works. That's what the drill sergeant told me. I'm bobbing it's like I'm dancing. So I got this. I'm not worried about it. Whew, I'm looking left. I'm looking right. Everybody's like looking at. I can see the eyeballs looking like. Then take your mask off. Hold your breath. Break the seal your mask and then put it back on again. I'm like, oh, no. So I broke the mask. Broke the seal of the mask and put it back on again. Did everything did. I smelled a little bit of. I was like, ooh. Oh my God. Oh, I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I'm going like this. Just like, straighten your back up, Private Joe. Yes, screaming and everything. He's like, now take your mask off. And then they tell you, leave the chamber. So I took my mask off and they make us stay there for a minute. I'm up here, I promise you, I don't care, break dancing, hip hop dancing, pole, bachata, merengue. I was doing all those dances at once. I was getting it. So my body was just reacting to it. So they told us to run. So we turn to the left and we go out the door as fast as we can. Say it again, fast as we can. You got tears coming from your eyes. Snot coming from your nose, saliva coming from your mouth. Like, oh my God. And they have a tree. This is Fort Lost in the Wood, Missouri. They have a tree that sits at the very end of the walkway. If you're walking, you'll see it walk around it. But if you're running and you can't see, let me say it again. If you're running and you can't see the tree, you might run into the tree and the tree wins. So that's what I did. I ran right into the tree. Like, boom, hit the ground. Oh God, yes, I'm gonna die. Yeah, that was they never let me let that down for the
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Okay. Who would you like to collaborate with, alive or dead?
Passed away.
Either or. Alive or dead.
Mr. Black Panther himself. Hate the fact that happened because some of the fact is him as a storyteller and artist, he went right for the hard roles, all the Mac. I mean, think about Jackie Robinson. Anything he did, Malcolm. Anything that he did, not Malcolm. Anything that he did, he touched was pure gold. Period.
Yeah.
Even on Netflix, a Message from the King is big. That's a big one. Any roles they play, he went all out in those roles, right? So that's that if it's somebody, it will be with him because listen, I practiced very hard because I wanted to be on Black Panther too. So I worked on my accent so very well that if they ever call on me, I will be ready. But it did not happen. It did not happen. So, yeah, I was like,
that was really good.
I tried very hard. So yeah.
God, it's been years since I did an African accent.
Listen, and that's a funny story. Don't ever do an African accent next to somebody who's really from Africa. Don't ever do that. I did on set, not pretty. Okay, there's one lady like, come here. Are you really from Africa? Where are you from? But she did like this. Where are you from? I knew at that moment.
The West Side.
Listen, I'm just. You sound very convincing, but be careful. Be careful. Oh my God! I'm like in Jesus' name. So, gotta be careful. Don't use those accents around. Whew, you gotta be careful. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
And living, um, I was on two guns with this actor, Denzel Washington. Still high caliber and everything. He transitioned well in his age, and he transitioned his roles well in his age. I was on Two Guns when I played a FBI detective, and he was looking at his girlfriend. I was a background artist at the time, but my role was directly right there with him, and just to see his demeanor, how he carried himself, he really is cool. Like Training Day is him. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Training Day, he wasn't acting. That was him. So
Really?
head cut. Listen, I'm gonna ask y'all to move that over there. And I'm like, what this? Okay, this. No, but that's at Training Day.
Did you see The Little Things?
I'm actually gonna watch that before this weekend happens. Yes, I've seen it on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to.
I want to watch it so bad.
Yes, I know that his performance. It's what I doubt, and even his son's performances on his films are amazing too. So, yeah, Denzel Washington definitely is somebody I would love to collab with as far as a having a serious drama role with. So definitely.
And then so you're very religious.
Yes.
What's the scripture that you go to when you're feeling like life is just too much?
I'm a spiritual person.
Okay.
Yes, I was raised Christian, but I'm a spiritual person. There's so many religions out there, and some people say, "Hey, this is the one. This is the right one. That's the right one. This is the right one." For me, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to disrespect my father's a minister, so I'm not going to disrespect my father, my mother, but I got to be careful because you never know. So for me, I said, well, if I keep my one-on-one conversation with my deity, with my God, with my Lord, then I can't feel that way. That's how I feel. Like, okay, if I just make sure I stay spiritual. I would never say there's not a, some people who are atheists, that's whatever, that's a belief, whatever. I'm not here to judge them. They have to, if there's judgment, then they have to deal with that. For me, I'm going to be safe and cautious and say, hey, there has to be a higher deity because of the things that happen in my life, whether it's trials or tribulations or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because I take trials and tribulations as a learning tool. I used to say, oh my God, why this happened to me? What was me? You got to stop. If you keep doing that, and this is where the spirituality comes in. If you keep doing that, you're allowing it to keep on going. You saying welcome on, please make it worse because I'm saying why does it happen to me? It's supposed to happen to you because you're getting built for a better that's about to happen in your life. Everything happened for a reason. I guarantee you, you're not the same young lady you was a year ago or 5. You're not the same spiritually, mentally, physically, the whole 9 yards. You've been growing this whole entire time, right? And if you think back to something you thought was good for you, then you realize that, oh, wait a minute. I'm glad I didn't do that because it wasn't good for me. At the time, I thought it was good for me, but everything out there is not good for you. So that's how I see it. When I see things happen for other people, I stop going like, well, why does it happen for them and not happen for me? I stop doing that because guess what? It's going to keep continuing being that way because I'm my own blocker of my own blessing. So I say, hey, you know what? Trials and tribulations happen. Bring it on because guess who I got on my side? I got my Lord and my deity on my side. Lord, I ask you for help. I'm not asking you to take it away. Never ask for it to be taken away because it will continue. I'm not asking you to take it away. I ask you to help me get through this because I know there's a blessing on the other side. So that's how I think. I say, you know what? Oh, man, golly, why this happened? Oh, it's for a reason because something big about it. And again, I didn't want to leave the military. I wasn't ready to leave the military. But things weren't favorable for me at the time. Okay? So I left earlier than I wanted to, really. But that was the biggest blessing ever for me doing so. Because we wouldn't be on this conversation right now if I stayed. Because I still be active duty. I still want to be able to pursue acting. I still want to be able to direct films like I'm doing in April. So it's like, that's why you always got to remind yourself you are made from the direct image of your deity, your God. You are who you are for a reason. There's no other young lady like you ever. You look in the mirror, you are your perfect you. That's without makeup. You're your perfect you. Makeup accentuates your beauty, right? And for a man, you know, with his hair out, you cut it up. You know, even if you let it grow all the way out, you're still in the eyes and image of your deity. It's still, you know, just a cosmetic thing to make yourself feel better. But you should already be that way because you made in the eyes of God. You're the only one. You're the only one. All right. So be happy with who you are, and everything else falls in place. Your happiness doesn't lie. You know, if we talk about spirituality, my happiness apart. You know, just like I was tell my queen, listen, your happiness is your happiness. Like you gotta make yourself happy in order words to make somebody else happy. If you're not happy with yourself, you will never be with anybody else because you're not happy with you.
Mm-hmm.
And your spiritual you starts with that. So once you're happy with who you are as a person, then the whole world is for your taking. It really is. It really is. So yes, spirituality is very, very big in my life. Everything that happened to me, I know the Lord. I know the Lord put it there for me. And what I feel was not good for me, and it didn't happen. The Lord said, "Hey, that's not for you. That's for somebody else's blessing. I got your blessing over here." That's how you have to see it. Period. You have to be. You have to be hungry. Like Les Brown said. Les Brown is a mentor. He said, "You got to be hungry, right? You got to be hungry." So you got to be hungry to be happy about who you are. So every morning that you get up, that's what I do. Now I have everybody around me do it. Every morning you get up, you look in the mirror, and you say 5 good things about yourself. Push it. Say 10, but it got to be more. It got to be more than 4. 5 good things that you love about yourself. Now I don't know about this. No, what you love about yourself. And then after that, you got to really mean it too. And then after that, 10 affirmations. You know, or 10 things that you want to happen in your life. You call it into existence, and then go about your day. Or you can like do I listen to some motivational music, and then go motivational talk, and then go about your day. You have to do that every single day. If you get up and brush your teeth, if you can get up and take a shower or wash your hair, you have enough time to take 5 minutes out of your life. Out of 24 hours, you can't take 5 minutes out to talk good about yourself, then your day is already garbage. Your day is You've already set the tone for your whole entire day. You set the tone. You should be always in control of your smiles and your frowns. Nobody else should have control of that. And when you have that love for yourself, it's not being cocky, conceited, or stuck in yourself. No. If you have that love for yourself, then nobody else can hurt you in your life. And you damn sure can't hurt you in your life.
I love that. I love that a lot. Okay, so where can we like you, stalk you, follow you, support you, all that fun stuff?
All right, so before we do that, because I know we got to go. Before we do that, I want to let everybody know in the month of April, I'm shooting a horror film. I'm directing a horror film. See how things, affirmations happen whenever you just say it. So I'm shooting a horror film in the month of April. It's April the 17th to the 21st. I'm shooting the film. It's called The Call Center from Hell. You'll find it on.
Is it a horror film or a comedy?
Oh, it's a horror film that has a little bit of comedy. Yeah, it's a little bit comedy, but it's my first horror film. I've directed 3. Excuse me, I directed 3 other films already. You can find it on Prime. One of the films is Lawless Law. Lawless Law is a comedy. All right, action. You'll find that on Amazon Prime movies. That was the first film I directed. The second one is called Standing in Front of Me. It is a love story. All right, that's on Amazon Prime. Then we have an action movie called Gone, Gone, which is on Amazon Prime. And you can't miss that one because it has my face on it. It might have several Gones, but you'll see my face on there, so you know that's the right one. All right. And then the one I'm shooting in April is called The Call Center from Hell. I know somebody has worked at the call center and people call, or you have somebody call you about some bill, hey, right here, about some bill or whatever, and they get your last nerve, they act like they own you, or they're going to threaten your life, and you get into the whole conversation. So why not make a movie about something like that? So I made so that's what we're going to be shooting in April. The proceeds of it is going to go to not only to make sure that we're COVID safe and taking care of our cast and crew, but we're taking some of the proceeds and give it to the Wounded Warriors Project, to the homeless here in LA, homeless veterans in LA, and others who suffer from PTSD like myself. I do have a crowdfunding website. I can send it to you. If somebody wants to contribute, they can, even from $1 to $5 to $20. It doesn't matter. Or they can simply do it for free and just share it on the page and say, "Hey, my friend Robert Deon is shooting a film. He's doing this for a good cause. Want you to contribute." So that's what matters. So I can send that to you if somebody got to you.
Please send it to me. Please send it.
Now you can find me on Facebook. Facebook is Robert Deon. That's my actors page. That's Deon. My CBD page by my business, as far as my holistic business, as far as CBD, is Robert D. Jones. So you can't miss it. I got the same blue suit on. I always got the blue suit. I love my royal blue. So then on Instagram we have here my actors page is Robert underscore Deon. My CBD page is Mr. underscore Robert Deon. And then my credit business, oh my God, is the real underscore Robert D. Jones. All right. So and then my website is www.robertdeon.com. Yeah. So So that I think I covered everything.
Yeah. And then final question: who is playing you in your life movie, alive or dead?
Who's playing in my life movie?
I'm really excited to see it.
I know it sounds crazy. Nah, I can't say that.
You can say it. Are you good?
Now, I've always heard this. I don't know why, but it sounds crazy. But see, it has to match the person. I would like for either Ice Cube or David Banner to pay me. I keep everybody. You look like them. So
you do look like David Banner.
But the closest person that I say I look like is David Banner.
You do look like him.
That he's more than just a rapper. He's actually a good actor too. So yeah, like David Banner. But it's my life was totally different growing up than his. So yeah, that'll be a different type of role for him. But yeah, David Banner. Yeah, David Banner.
I can't wait to see that movie.
That'll be in the works once I make it. You know what I mean? Once I'm an A-list actor, then I'll think about doing something like that. Right now, I really haven't done that much. That type of not. But I'll tell you one thing. One last thing. There is another film, feature film that I'm working on. We're with a 102-page script right now, and it's called Strange Fruits. All right.
Like the song.
Exactly. See, you're already on it. If you want to get to understand, it's a dark thriller about human organ trafficking. It goes beyond sex trafficking. It's about human organ trafficking, which is very big in Los Angeles and in Tampa. If you ever flown out of Tampa, if you look, they have big signs about human sex trafficking and the whole 9 yards. It runs from all the way from Canada through New York, through Washington D.C., all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, Tampa Bay, Miami, and then out to anywhere in the world. That's what they do to kids, especially young Black women and young Hispanic women. And then on this side is Canada, Washington State, and it goes through Sacramento, Los Angeles, San Diego, and then Mexico to anywhere in the world. And it's very big in Texas. In the mid country is Texas. So that's serious. That's very serious. Yeah. Organ trafficking is very real. It's way beyond sex trafficking. Way beyond. After something happens to somebody, hey, oh my God, what we do with them next? No, we take their organs. They're not going to let them go. Oh, we're done with the sex trafficking. You go home. No, they might kill them. So that's a big deal that's not been talked about, and it's like pushed under the rug. I mean, even Washington D.C. alone caught over 200 people. We're talking about police officers, principals, teachers, janitors involved in human trafficking of kids. The people that you trust the most is after helping these people to make money. And like your heart alone is worth, it can be worth up the lowest $50,000 up to $500,000 just for your heart alone. Just for your heart, let's be. There's a big black market industry that I'm gonna be talking about. That I'm gonna be going into a feature film called Strange Fruits. If you want to get the tone of this film, period, listen to Billie Holiday's, who started the version of Strange Fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Federal government was after her because of the song. That's how deep the song is. And then right behind Billie Holiday, it was Nina Simone. She redid it. 1938 was Billie Holiday. 1968, somebody it was 62 was Nina Simone. And I gotta mention it. Then Kanye did his version of it.
Don't sound too excited about it.
I mean, he's an artist. He's an artist. I got that. But for me, I kind of like, you should have left that song alone because if people listen, it's a very deep song. So yes, that's the feature film that I'm working on also to bring to light. And that one, I want everybody to hear this because I see some people from my hometown. That one, I made sure 4 locations will be on this film when I get it funded. Lord willing, Lord will, it'll be funded whenever it's time. It'll be shot here in Los Angeles. It'll be shot in New Orleans. It'll be shot in Tampa Bay. And it'll be shot also in my state of Tennessee, in my hometown, Central City, Tennessee. They need a good film to come through there anyway. So, in a sense, the Walking Tall was robbed from us by The Rock. Yeah, I said The Rock. That's my dream film to have shot in those 4 locations. So I'm looking for a very, very large budget. I'm looking for Mike Coulter, who plays Luke Cage, to be one of the lead roles. I'm gonna be in the film myself. I'm gonna get a director to do it, and yeah, I want to.
Well, if you're hiring non-SAG actors, I'd love to audition.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the thing about it is, I know who definitely. I'm gonna say, hey, you ready? You already know you're on that. You already know you're on that list. So there's no doubt about that. So I want to make sure that non-SAG actors, inspiring actors, get the opportunity to become SAG because of this film. All right. I want to also bring some money, some more financial money to my hometown in Tennessee. I call it Sub-City, Tennessee, Henderson, Tennessee. I want to do something great there. One quick thing before we go. Let me tell you something. I love where I'm from. I'm a country boy that will never change. I still love the way I grew up. I didn't. We didn't grow up with a whole bunch of. We was rich because of the people we grew up around. Because everybody's close knit. That can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. But one of the things that bothers me the most, and the reason why I want to do this in my hometown is this: I was in the military for 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. If they ever hear this, 24 years. And every time I send something home to celebrate something we done in the military, if I was in Germany or if I went to war, nothing was written about it in our hometown paper, even if I filled out the paper so many times. Because I want to see people like me to say, yeah, we can do anything we want to do. Because we're told, and that be very blunt, I'm sorry, I'm a grown man, I'm about to be 47 this year, that will amount to nothing, that we will not accomplish things, that we're not smart, we're dumb, or we're going to be in jail selling drugs or murderers or whatever. Or we're supposed to be living less than a human being because of the way we look. I took that to heart. That's one of the reasons why I joined the military and left. A lot of people want to know why I left. It's because of that. Because I knew there was much more than black and white, and this is how you're supposed to be. And I was right. There was more to see. And that's not a knock against anybody that I grew up in my hometown with at all. Not a knock against none of them. All right? Everybody's path is different. Even if they stay there, it don't matter. The path is different. You can still be happy regardless. But one thing I did not take is to sit back and somebody to say, hey, we're not this, and then don't and not exploit or show those who doing something great to show it to the people there. Like hey, we got some smart, intelligent people from my hometown that don't get a chance to do nothing. And I'm sick and tired of that. So yes, I take that a slap in the face that I did a lot of things to try to show people from my hometown, hey, you can do that, and nothing came about it. So no, you know, when this film happens, oh, it's going to happen in my hometown. That part is going to happen. I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to make sure that I take care of the people there, so they can make some income off this film, and you know, the locals, the whole local restaurant. Nobody can try to control how I do things. I'll be very blunt. That looks outside of me. They're not going to control how I do things. I get this whole set, get out and build it in the country. Hey, that's what people in the country know what I'm talking about. Get it built in the country and do it right there. And I really mean that. I'm driven to make that happen. I'm driven to do things in Tampa, Florida. Definitely driven things in Tampa, Florida to make things happen. Because I was like, hey, you remember me? Hey, you remember me? No, you forgot about me. You remember when you said,
yeah.
You know, I don't hold vendetta, but I'm saying you didn't give me a chance. So now the roles are reversed. Now you want me a chance. You want me to give you a chance. I don't hold on to things like that, but I'll just keep them back in my mind. I just want to know that we, people of color, anybody, can accomplish anything they want to do as long as you set your mind to it. So trust me, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, look, this is how you help spread the word. You know.
No problem.
Oh, no, did you freeze?
You have somebody ask a question.
Oh yes, I'm gonna message him in a little bit. But thank you so much for sharing that wisdom, that knowledge, and for promoting your projects. Like, now I have something to watch this weekend.
Yes, and let me know straight up how you feel about it, okay?
Oh, I will. I'm very critical when it comes to films. I'm the person to be like, this is trash, and I'll tell you why.
There you go. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Robert. I'll be talking to you soon, okay?
All right, now, y'all take it out. Y'all have a good day. Peace.